Let's start with today's session. In the previous session, we just talked about the control statements. And in the control statements, we reached towards the concept of if else if. So if else if concepts I covered. And today I have to start with the if else ladder and so on. So simply we were working on the selective statements. And let's move further. So I will be completing the concept of control statements today, and we will move further with the another topic. So simply this was the last topic, if else if, that is nested if else, and today if else ladder we are going to deal with. This was the last program which we have seen. Okay, so this is the file 7.js. So here I'm just creating a new program file 8.js, and simply ladder we have to see, that is if else ladder. And when you are talking about if else ladder, that time we are having more than 3 conditions. In the if else if, we have seen that you have, suppose you have the approximately 3 conditions, that time you will be working with the if else if, that is the nested if else. But in case you have conditions more than that, so you can move towards the ladder. I will be taking the question of weekday here. Weekday means the days of the week, to explain this concept. And here I am taking, let's say, a number, and then if n equal to 1, this way you will be doing. Either you start with 0 for Sunday, and then log. So suppose I am logging here Sunday. Then here we have to take else if, then n equal to 1. In Python, the things are different. Okay, in the Python, the things are different. We do not write else if. Here we write else if, then Monday. Then this way you will be able to take others also. And let's update it. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. We started with 0, so it's going to 6. Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday. And in case none of this condition match, so you will be simply going towards the else portion. And there you can simply print not a weekday. Suppose not a weekday, like suppose a value which is there, it is out of this range, so it will be printing not a weekday. If I run this program, so Abdul, you just see that what I am doing to run the program. You can see the file which we are having, that is inside this JS1, inside the programs even. So I have typed here node, then the programs we are having, and then the file is file 8, which we have created. So here you can see it says Saturday because the number which we took, that was 6. So this is the procedure to run the code. Once you have installed the Node.js software, so you won't be facing any problem to run the code. It will be directly running. Okay. After this, just going towards the next program, that is file 9.js now. And now the next concept which we are having, that is the concept of switch case. When we are talking about switch case and if else, so switch case actually does not support the different data types. Like if you want to work with the decimal numbers are not supported in switch case. It is supported in if else. In if else, all the 3 are supported. In if else, all the 3 are supported. That means either it is integer, character, or decimal. But in the case of switch case, only character and character and integer values are supported. Decimal numbers are not supported in the case of switch case. Another difference is you can say the relational operators are not supported in switch case, whereas it is supported in if else. The syntax of if else and switch case are different. So switch case is mainly created for the working of, you can say, menu driven programs. When you are having menu driven programs, then that time mostly the switch case is used. So here I'm taking the switch case, and weekday, same question I'm taking, but this time I will implement it with the help of switch case. So suppose we are having some number, and here we are using switch. So switch n. So the variable which you are having, that you will be keeping inside this switch. Then you have to take case. Suppose case 1 or case 0, whatever you prefer. Then you will print the printing statement. Suppose Sunday we were taking 0 Sunday. Then here you will take break and semicolon this way. So this is the correct way. And now I'm just going to copy and update it. So 1, 2, 3. Okay, so I'm just going to update it. 1, then it is simply Monday. Okay, so this all we have taken. The 6 is Saturday simply. Sunday we started with. And now in case none of this condition match. Okay, in case none of this condition match. So what will happen? So here there is no else portion. Okay, I will show the complete code afterwards. I will show the complete code at like after the completion of the program. So here what will be happening? Simply it is having the default. We are having default. I'm not like we are not having else here. We have default. So default not a weekday. This way and break. Okay, so this way it will be going. Let's try to run it and checking that what's the output is coming. This is program number 9. So here we took 2, so it is giving us Tuesday. So accordingly, if we just change it to 20 or 21, whatever, so obviously it will be giving us not a weekday. So according to the values which we are providing, it will be working. So our program is working efficiently, you can see. And this is the code. I will scroll down after a few seconds. You can just take a look at it. So I'm scrolling down the code. So this is the complete code here. Now the syntax of the iterative statements, that is the for loop and all, is almost similar to the syntax of the iterative statements in other programming languages. So simply I'm moving towards the for loop. For, while, do, while are the 3 different ways to one destination, you can say. So here I'm taking a question. Write a program to print 1 to 10 numbers. Let's say this one. Okay, so with the help of for we will do it. So here, if you remember, we have previously discussed about that there are 3 different ways to declare data types. So var, let, and const. So here we will be letting it. I'm not taking a variable because we are not going to make the changes into the variable value. We are just going to let a variable here, let a value here. Let's say I equals to 1 because we have to go for 1 to 10. So I'm just taking I equals to 1. I less than equals to 10 and I plus plus simply. Then console.log and I am printing here. So we will be getting simply the 1 to 10 numbers printed. Here you can see. Okay, here you can see we have got 1 to 10 numbers printed as it should be according to our code. So what is the syntax of for loop here? So we are having the initialization, then condition, and then increment or decrement. So this is the syntax. So here we are having initialization. So we have taken I equals to 1 simply initial value because we are starting with 1. I less than equals to 10. So simply I less than equals to 10, the values are going fine. This is the condition. Then increment we have taken. In other programs, I will be showing you decrement also. So next, creating one more file 11.js, and let's take one more code here for the for loop. Write a program to print 10 numbers. One more program I am doing in the reverse order with a difference of 2. Okay, so the difference of 2. So for let I equals to 20. So what we are taking? We are taking 10 numbers in reverse order with a difference of 2. So we can just go with 20, 18, 16 this way. So I equals to 20, I greater than 0, and I equals to I minus 2. Why I minus 2? Because we need 20 minus 2, 18. 18 minus 2, 16. This way. So here I am printing the value of I simply. And if we run it, so you can see that we have obtained the values in the reverse order with the difference of 2 with the help of for loop. Okay. Now the next program which I would like to tell you, that is going to be the program for while loop. So here I'm taking while loop and write a program to print 1 to 10 numbers. Now I am just going to tell this program with the help of while loop. We have seen this with the help of for loop. The syntax of while loop in the case of JavaScript is similar to the syntax of while loop in other programming languages. So here I am taking I equals to 1. That is the initialization. It is like simply these three steps are split throughout the program. These three steps are split throughout the programs in the case of while. So while I less than equals to 10 and log. Okay. So here this is the condition. And then it comes the increment decrement. So here I will be taking I plus plus. So that is the increment in our case. Let's run it. And here we have obtained the 1 to 10 numbers printed with the help of while loop this time. Okay. So this is simple. Let's move further. Let's take one more code for the while loop. This time write a program to print 10 numbers in reverse order with a difference of 2. This program I will do with the help of while. So here I'm taking let I equals to 20. That is our initialization. Then while condition we will take I greater than 0. So that is our condition. And we shall just print here the value of I, and I equals to I minus 2. That is the decrement in our case. Okay. So let's run it. And here you can see we have obtained the desired output. So this was while loop. Now the next thing which comes into the picture, that is simply the do while. There is a comparison between the while and do while. When we talk about while loop is actually considered to be entry control loop. Okay, this is entry control loop. Entry control means here you can see the condition is actually getting checked in the starting. In the very initial phases, the condition is getting checked. And when we talk about do while loop is actually considered to be exit control loop. Okay, just creating this file. Here I'm taking do while. Do while is considered to be exit control loop. So here I'm just taking the same question, that is write a program to print 1 to 10 numbers. Okay. So let I equals to 10. Okay, I equals to 1. That is the initialization. Here I'm taking do. Inside the do, you just print the, you just print the value. Suppose I'm printing the value of I, and then the increment or decrement. So we are having increment here. So this we have taken. Now after this, what will be coming? That is simply the while condition. So while I less than equals to 10 and semicolon. So this is the condition of while. So what is happening in the case of do while, you can see that firstly the initialization is going on, then do is coming. We are not printing, like we are not checking the condition. Condition is getting checked at the end of the program code. That's why it is known as exit control loop. If I run this program, so you will simply get 1 to 10 numbers printed, you can see. But yes, this time we have obtained it with the help of do while. Now, why the do while is used and when the do while is used? Suppose what I'm going to do, I'm just taking here, let's say 19. Okay, we have to print 1 to 10 numbers, but I have taken here 19 as the initial value, and we are checking 1 less than I less than equals to 10. Okay, so according to that, the condition is wrong. But now if as I run it, you can see that we are getting 19 printed here. One value is getting printed because firstly we are printing the value, then we are incrementing. So as 19 is printed, after that 19 will be incremented to 20, and then 20 less than equals to 10 will be checked. That is wrong. That's why it's not printing anything. So when you are having to print the value at least once, in those conditions you have to simply use the do while loop. And what is such condition? When you are working with the, you can say, let's say you are working with switch programs, you are working with menu driven programs. So in the menu driven programs, it's necessary to print the menu at once. So menu is to be printed that time. That conditions are the conditions where you are going to use the do while. And right now, if I just print it, so we are still getting the 1 to 10 numbers because I have just taken it I equals to 1 now. Okay, so this is do while. Let's do one more program with do while, and it's exit control, as I said. So write a program to print 10 numbers in reverse order with a difference of 2. So here I equals to 20 I have taken. Initialization, that is. Then simply we will be having the do here. So do value we are just going to print. I have printed. Then I equals to I minus 20 will be getting the, so this is the decrement in our case. And then the while will be coming after the do. So I greater than 0. That is our condition. And here you can see, wow, great. What I have done, you can see, like by mistake, I have written here I minus 20, but it should be I minus 2. So now you can see that we have obtained the correct output. Our program is working efficiently. There is no error.